Hey, welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in insane markets. I talked myself out of a good sterling dollar short yesterday. I had it on for like 9 hours. It didn't go anywhere. I said, "Oh, this trade's timed out." I was short at 133.28. I closed them back at 133.34, 33 and a half, something like that. And then we got the crash down. It took a little while, but it happened. Boredom is never a good thing to just close a position. You got to use your stops. Talk to myself on that more than I'm talking to you. But anyway, if you take in the sterling yen sale that I pointed out yesterday, you're in good shape. So let's break it all down. What's going on today in good old Eurodollar? Let's look at it. Downward movement. The only way it snaps the channel, if it gets above 116 like 80, okay? But that's a longer term objective. What's going on for the short term? Well, we came down to the low that we had has been holding has been that 115.42. So I'm looking at like a break of 116. Let's see, 116. I'm gonna say like 10. 116.10 is now the resistance, okay? And there's another resistance point right at 116.28. So there's two in a row. But if the marketplace can get through this short-term resistance at say 115.80, we got a chance to recover up to 116.10. If it can't, if it can't get through this, it's basically drifting back down towards the low and potentially even down to like the 115, the figure level. So euro dollar right now is still a little bit weak. Really, the only way it shows any type of strength really is if we get above this 116.27. But right now, again, your 2 points of interest are around 116.10. Could get through that. You could get some strength up towards really 116.30. So you'd have to time this, you'd have to look to buy like down by buy envelopes down in this area and look for the bottom to hold. If the bottom doesn't hold, it's drifting lower towards like 115 the figure, potentially even like 114.80. What I gotta yeah, 114.80. The true like point that I got for support for this thing is 114 the figure. So it's 100 and what, 50 points away from it. All right, let's move on over to good old sterling dollar. This bad boy, man. I was short, actually right in here. I was short in here and it didn't move. Actually moved up against me. I was kind of happy to see that at night. I was like, good. I'm glad I got out. However, if I was at my desk, I would have sold it again, because the resistance was at 70. 133.70. I pointed that out to my trading crew. Hopefully some of them kept the position, but I don't know. They usually follow what I do, so they probably got out. But anyway, look at the movement down. So right now, sterling dollar's basically in consolidation mode. If we put a bottom here, we got a bottom at this point right there. We came through it. Perfect Wyckoff spring on the short term, pushing us back up. As it stands right now, let's see, it went down to what, 50. We're going to get above like 133.16 again. It's the only way it's going to show any type of strength. So here's your resistance point. Sterling is actually trading in between, let's say, this low right here and this upper resistance at 133.16. If it can hold this, like, say, 70 level, that's good for the short term to get us back up, but it's got to get through this. But there's resistance right at 133, like 50, 60, 70 up there. So cable's not really doing much. You got to pay attention to sterling yen. That's the beast, that is the canary in the coal mine telling you which way cable is going to go. Let's go on over to good old sterling yen. All right, so right now, sterling yen dipped down to 201, say 30, what, 33, 34, 32, something like that. The only way it shows any type of strength is if we can get above, let's see, I'm going to say 202. I'm going to go 202. like 95. It's got to get above 95. If it could get above 95, it could get a run back up towards I think I got a point at 202.25 and then like 202 like right in here. Actually right here, sorry. 202.78. So this is a critical price. It's got to get over this price. If it can and hold, it can move up. If it punches this, okay, and then takes this low out, this stuff's going back down towards like filling this gap. All right. So the short yesterday was good. Let me just push this. Let me put it right here for you so we can actually see it right there, like right there. So right now we were flirting with this old gap, right? Um, I'm not a big believer in gaps. I don't think all gaps get filled. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying is that that's what the majority of traders will be targeting if this bottom goes right now. Okay, so um, as it stands right now, if we can't punch through this and we reverse back down, say through the 30, this thing's heading lower. Okay, you got to be patient with it. You can sell it, can bounce around a little bit. You can use Fibonacci levels to actually take a short off of it, but then you'd have to put the stop at like say 202 to figure. So you're looking at 60-point risk, but probably you can get at least 1.5 R out of it, in my opinion. Now, if it breaks through that, then it's showing some strength. You just got to be patient if you're a bear and look to sell it, at a decent rally level, which would be like right over here, 203.50. Let's move on over to good old, I didn't do dollar yen yet. Like, let's go over to dollar yen. All right, so dollar yen, really, all right, hang on a second. Let me get a point. Let's get some points in dollar yen. US dollar yen sitting right at the short-term support point inside the parallel channel. So, um, I couldn't, really, I should do a regression channel, but anyway, that's fine. Right now, as it stands, good old dollar yen. Where are we? Let me get some points up for dollar yen. Got to look at my volatility sheets. Those are always like the clue for me. Hang on a second. Let me pull those up. So dollar yen itself, hang on, where is it? The resistance point right now in dollar yen. This is a tight coil, man. It's at 152.15. 152.15. Right up, man. Just touched it right there. There's the resistance point right there. The support point actually sits down at this low, 151.65-ish. Ooh, okay. If it can't get through here and it breaks down through this low, we're actually testing the 151.16 and potentially even down. Well, this is an overall, point. I'm gonna move this back up to where, right here. That goes there, 150.25. So it's a tight coil right now, and we didn't really break down. We went up to what, 160, 152.61. My, I'm sorry, man. My big figures. I mean, I just like talk before I look. 152.61. We fell down to like 150. Really a tight 100% coil right now. So if we break through the low, I'm gonna say if we break through 151.60, we're heading lower. Potentially, first stop would be 151.10. 151.10. So here's the 2 points. Resistance is right here. Target, if it can't hold, is like 151. Right there. I'll actually even slide it down a little bit. Right there. So dollar yen's got to get above this level, hold above it. We can basically attack the top, but there's resistance at really the overall resistance in dollar yen is at 153.20. It's far away, but dollar yen is actually the yen is actually is gaining some strength. So watch the crosses, watch the sterling yen, watch the euro yen. Those I wouldn't do straight dollar yen. I would do the cross. And that's why I felt actually better. I would have been feeling better yesterday had I would have been in the straight short sterling yen cross, but I was trying to leg into it. By being short sterling dollar, I was looking for a place to get into dollar yen to actually get short the cross, but I closed the damn thing out. Anyway, let's look over at euro yen. Euro yen is also got to get above 176.03 right now. I'm going to say actually this support for this thing really is in a tight range. I'm going to say 70, 75, right there, 747. Resistance is here. If it can't get above this point, okay, and then drops down below this, it's actually heading lower. Same exact scenario is going on with sterling yen. Same scenario. So right now it's showing a little bit of strength, but it's all going to depend on dollar yen, what dollar yen does, because as we know, euro dollar and kind of like cable are kind of like quiet. I got some clients that are long sterling dollar right now. Hope that it takes off for them. But hope is not a strategy. Make sure, L, that you watch your support and resistance, and you watch you make sure that you have your escape plan. All right, so that's what I got going on for you guys today. Links in the description, free boot camp. Please share my videos far and wide with people if you like what you see. I'm trying to build a big trading community. Yeah, I got the boot camp in the description. If you're interested in crypto, a link in the description to good old Merlijntrader's account that I do all the technical analysis for. And I will see you tomorrow. Remember, always, 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 as a short-term trader, enjoy the party. Dance near the door. Cheers.